Hi there, this is Angel with Mystic Monarch. I'm hoping that you will join me in a daily February mini love read. Please hit the subscribe if you're interested in that. I will be also showcasing a couple of decks every day just so that you can kind of get an idea of what's out there if you're interested in getting your own. Otherwise, we're just going to jump right in. It'll be a different spread every day and sometimes no spread at all. So I hope you join me. Let's get started. We'll start for the 7th. We will put a card that represents you on one side, your person on the other, and the challenges that your two personalities create, and a way to move past that and turn it into a strength. So today I'll be using the Heaven and Earth Tarot to represent you and your person. They're clashing personality traits. Let's have a card for you. 5 of Wands. Strife and challenge. This isn't necessarily conflict, but it's challenging. It is a fire sign, the Wands, and passionate. And for your person, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Just to let you see how the book works in here. I've colored my edges. That really helps be able to dig into things. So this is kind of what the minor arcanas look like. And here's what the majors look like. Okay, so your person here with 3 of Pentacles, they like to collaborate. They like to work together. They like to see what they're working toward. They like things to move along smoothly. And this card here for you is you really like the challenge. You're constantly kicking at the walls, trying to fire people up, or maybe bringing something that some people might find conflicting or overwhelming, because you're really after it and you're not afraid of ruffling some feathers. I can see right away this could be challenging, but also very beneficial. So for the conflict that creates, we'll use the Vice Versa Tarot, which is a really unique deck in that each card has 2 sides of the coin rather than a reversal. It's just kind of 2 different ways to look at the energy. So how does this affect the relationship? What obstacles or struggles does this cause between you? Alright, the struggle. See what the top of the energy is, the 10 of Cups, and the bottom is the Tower. We'll just take the top and bottom energy for our signifiers here. And the 7 of Pentacles is showing too. Okay, so this person might feel like they're constantly working toward something, and you might appear to be tearing it down. This can sometimes be a card of sabotage from the conflict. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles, she's sitting outside of the city. She's maybe not right in the mix in there where she could be working, but she's out to the side a little bit, slightly left out of the running of the kingdom. But she is in her throne, and she's abundant. There's some vision here. So regarding what this causes struggles in, is as a couple or as a partnership, or family members, however you want to look at this. And I'm seeing the cups here, so I'm going to go with this as either family or romantic. But we have the really passionate fire starter here, and we have the builder, you know, take each step the time you're supposed to take it, work together, make it nice, smooth it over. And that connection can be useful if you can play off each other's strengths. Because once you have a pattern and a blueprint in place and you're working toward it, sometimes you don't necessarily look for places that you can stir up the concepts and deviate a little bit to bring more to the table than when you first laid this out, that things can come up that could be beneficial that you didn't know about in the beginning. And it's this energy here that's really going to question everything and keep mulling it over and keep turning it around and seeing if there's somewhere else to add or something to tear down. And that can be really frustrating for this personality unless they really find a way to incorporate that into their process. And vice versa, this person might really be frustrated that their partner is plodding along the path and really wants everything to be kosher and everything to look nice and neat and come together and work together, and there's no conflict. But there's also no change and growth, just steady progress. And that could be boring, but if this person can be tempered by that energy, this could really be a powerful connection. The way that it turns into an obstacle in the relationship is this person might feel like they're always being sabotaged a little bit, or this person's always unraveling the edges and trying to take things apart and change the path. And this person feels a little left out of the process, because even though they're involved and they have this vision and they can see how things can be made better, they aren't really pulled into the inner part of the how would you say, they aren't really pulled into the nexus and the creation of things, because their energy is to bring upheaval, and this energy is to tie it all down and keep it square. So this person feels a little thwarted and maybe not trusted, and this person feels a little left out and not included in because of their style. What this is regarding, we have here the Ten of Cups and the Tower. So Ten of Cups is an energy all about the fulfillment and the final step and the pinnacle of family relationship. This is Pentacles, this is earthly, this is your career, like this is all relationships in the 3D, but it is the best card emotionally that you can have as having built and grown into a solid relationship. But it feels like it's getting blown apart and torn down every time there's a new idea and you see a new way things can change. You spark this fire and cause this conflict or challenge to create growth and optimize things, and it feels like it's threatening and tearing apart this happy homeostasis of life. So how do we overcome it? Let's try a surrender card. We'll get one of these and one other chakra card. These cards are just the surrender deck. I think they're by Dr. Olaf, something like that. It's a great deck. I use it every day for a million reasons. What's something we can let go of to make this process go more smoothly? How do we overcome this challenge? Okay. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be silent and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Alright. And we'll grab one of these from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle Guidebook. What do we surrender to non-action about? What's the dynamic here for overcoming this? Enlightenment, which brings us back to the Tower. Okay. And abundance. I feel like there's one more. Okay. Passion. All right. So how does this help us move forward? First, we're going to appreciate the gift that we have in each other. Instead of seeing this as being left out of the mix or sabotaging the mix, we're going to see it's all in the perspective. Whereas one side is going to look at this and go, oh, they're always trying to mess with the plan. They're throwing a monkey wrench in it. Why can't they just stick to the plan, work it through? And this person's like, why can't they see this could be done better? This wasn't the best idea. Let's change course. Look at this and say, one of us can help push this along and really know how to build and work together. And one of us can see some of the pitfalls or some of the opportunities and look at each other's strengths and find a way to use them together instead of be frustrated by them, because it's not personal, it's just how you are. That can bring some solidity and security to a relationship rather than blowing it up. And another way to move forward with that is when you have these concepts and these ideas that tell you a new way to go about it, surrender to non-action. Be still and not act. Let others come to you. So in your passion, fire sign, fire, in your passion and in your wisdom and foresight, when you see things that could improve the plan, chill out a sec. Kind of look, see if there's a natural way to fold them in. Put it out there a little bit, but, you know, let others come to you about it. Instead of firing it up and running after it, maybe sit back and say, you know, how can I approach this with an opportunity rather than a challenge to a person? And on the bottom of the deck over here, I'm noticing that we have the Seven of Pentacles, where this man is sitting and waiting to see what the fruit of his efforts will be. And I feel like this could be both of you. If this person stops and looks back and says, you know, there were some really great ideas. Hey, we really avoided a pitfall there, or that was a really good idea to incorporate in, but kind of wait and see how it plays out rather than feel frustrated with where the other one's sitting. And then you really start to see that there's benefit to this. So chill out. You can still share your ideas without coming at it so hard. Put the passion out there, put the understanding out there, but just wait for the person to come to you and ask about your ideas. And then they won't feel so assaulted by them because you mean well, but that their state of mind is not automatically always in the place to attain it or to seek it out. So wait for that. And then it'll be more well received. And you can both find a balance in which this brings you a blessing instead of a curse. So I hope that was helpful today. If you want another little mini read, hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back with another one tomorrow, different angles on love and relationship. Also, if you want a personal reading or some spiritual or transformational coaching, message me on Facebook. I'm going to be doing it that way until the website is up. So take care.